Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production: swine flu, Ebola reston virus. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus.
Blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease, or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease, or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy-appearing livestock.
Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk.
Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year.
Cancer. Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States.
Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water, pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Next, we have Mr.黄木郎, an environment caring artist.
My name is Mulang Huang. Thank you very much. I have a chance to enjoy here and to meet you. Today, I learned from you about the low-cost organics, vegans, equals. This is our life in the Gulf. 我们上次看到大师您的大作《高贵的野生》这本书，对于动物的 NQ 的数值是不晓得如何定下的。在您的大作里面的第一页就有提到 NQ， 在书上的列出的 NQ 的数值，人类的 NQ 很多不及其他的动物，这是令我非常的惊叹不已。请阐述人类的 NQ 在这么悬殊差异下，如何做更具体的弥补方法，让世人能够走向共同存活的处世观。上师您的造化已经可以是说与万物灵犀相通的境界，那么这个爱已佛眼无界，令人非常的敬仰。然而据此世界气候变迁灾难频仍的时候，地球危机为了免于灭亡的当下，请问上师，除了爱心的呼唤，未来您上师对世人将如何更具体的指示和开导 ？Thank you， 谢谢。
王先生，谢谢你来参加这个研讨会。So, you are an environmentally caring artist. I'm very, very happy that you're doing that. I hope you are fine. You look good. And you look like an artist. That's for sure. To answer your first question, sir, I was also surprised myself, surprised to discover the differences in NQ, meaning noble quality among the races between the animals, different animals, and between animals and humans. For those in the audience who may not know, NQ refers to our noble quality and the noble quality in all beings. In the book, The Noble World, I have listed some of the NQ percentages. For example, cows have 40% noble quality, pigs have 30% NQ, mean noble qualities, dogs 30% NQs, geese 20%, duck 8% NQ, meaning noble quality, etc., etc. Whereas for human, there are lots of us who have an average NQ of 10%, and many other humans who have an NQ of just 3%. It's very sad for me to discover as well. As much as I'm surprised, I was sad. For comparison, lions also have 3% NQ, and tigers have 4% NQ. So why do some animals have a higher NQ? Yeah, I asked them, and they say it's because they have more unconditional love. And I check up with the responsible divine power and confirm the same. That the reason why some animals have high NQ because they have unconditional love. They radiate compassion. They don't harm other co-inhabitants, except the few that we have mentioned, like tiger and lions. They may even protect them with selfless disregard for their own safety. You and the people in the audience probably would have the chance to observe this in the wild or in your own backyard or in your own household with your pets, your dogs, etc. Whereas us humans, although we are equipped with higher intellect, we often do the opposite. For example, we hunt for fun, we fish for fun at weekend. We don't care about other people suffering from hunger. We wage war en masse, destroy en masse, promote wars, promote destruction, promote the killing of other people, selling and producing weapons for that reason, and promoting wars for that reason. So actually, it is not surprising if we come to think about it deeply that many humans have the NQ similar to the lion or just 3%. But even then, the lion only kills when he's hungry. He doesn't kill for fun. And when the lion kills some animals, he asks the permission from that animal. He asks the agreement from that animal. And they both have mutual agreement before the lion or the tiger kill the other species for food. If you have the telepathic communication ability awakened, which we all have anyway, then you will know this as well. It's not only I who say this, but anybody who can communicate with animals, we understand this fact, that any animals who kills another animal for food, they ask permission, and they only choose the weak, the old, the incapable to kill for food, so that they will preserve the strong and thriving reproduction of that species. So they only kill when they're hungry, the tiger and the lions. Humans, we never have a need to kill another to survive. We have a lot of choices of food in the fruit and vegetable kingdoms. We have more than enough. We are allowed to defend for our own life, but even then, we will still enter the cycle of never-ending revenge. If we kill others, we will get killed in return. And then in return, we will kill the relatives or loved one of that person in return. And so it goes on forever. So there are 3 ways to raise our noble quality, and they are, first, never harm any living being. The one simple rule of all time, of all religions, of all the great masters since the time immemorial. Second, always do good to others in any situation. Follow our heart and intuition. And if anyone needs help at any time, we must help them. Think of the dog who doesn't hesitate 1 second to jump into harm's way to defend his human companion, or into a collapsed building to rescue a trapped stranger. The dog has 30% noble quality because they don't hesitate to sacrifice for others. Noble quality means we put others before ourselves. We're ready to sacrifice any time for a good cause. We're ready to help any time other people need us. Depends on our capacity. Many other things we would do if we possess high noble quality. So anything good, anything that is noble, that means it comes from noble quality or NQ. Yes. Or we think of the water buffalo in China who pushed himself into a well and got stuck just in time before the family's little daughter almost fell in. He had 40% noble quality. That's no wonder. Keep the love-in veg diet. That's number 3. If we cannot do much else, like charity or helping someone, just do this. Just be veg. Because the veg diet alone saves hundreds of animal lives from entering your graveyard stomach. And avoid making ourselves into a graveyard, of course. And there will be incredible positive loving energy from your beings and transforming every cell, elevating all around us, the people, the animals that come in contact with us. We elevate them into a higher level of consciousness. In the Bible, God said, "I have no pleasure in the blood of bulls and lambs and goats. Your hands are full of blood. Stop killing the innocent. Otherwise, I will not listen to your prayers." In the Buddhist Sutra also said very clearly, eating meat destroys the seed of compassion. And meat eaters, every action will terrify all beings due to their bodily scent of meat. It's very simple. To murder alive is not a noble way of living, including indirect murder of ordering the death or enjoying the death of an animal for food. So we must keep the loving veg diet to protect our precious noble self. So, as well as all these, we can improve our noble quality by loving action. Always remind ourselves to be noble, to do good deeds, to help those who need, and help animals whenever we can. They will, in turn, help to elevate our NQ. We have a lot of information about this on suprememastertv.com. Feel free to download and print them, as well as many programs you can download and learn many good tips on being veg, planting organic food, and there are even plenty of shows about variety of good deeds to inspire you. Mr. Huang, regarding the concrete instructions and guidance to avoid the planet's destruction, is again, be veg, go green, do good deeds, and be loving. That's a loving way to live. That's a noble way to live. Plant organic vegetable as our food wherever possible. In your backyard, on your balcony, we must develop our innate noble qualities because after all, we are human beings. And it's the only way we can save the planet from destruction.
vegetarianism in religion.